Hello and welcome to the fourth part of this fourth part of this LP, where we will be playing as Carrie, Belnades, Fernandez, what have you. We will be skipping through the intro because it wasn't interesting as Reinhardt, and it's not going to be interesting as Carrie. Now, there is an interesting glitch that you can do here that I'm almost certainly going to have trouble doing, where if you use her little Orby orb at the right time, it changes depending on difficulty, because if we're being honest, I don't know why. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. I don't know why difficulty would affect this glitch, but if you release her orbs at the right time, she will release a fully powered orb, despite the fact that there is no reason for her to do so. And we jumped up and grabbed the wrong thing, so we lost a little bit of time. And we're not going to go for the axe, because one of the things I want to do in this Let's Play is actually utilize holy water. And one thing that Carrie Fernandez can do is if she hits someone with her melee attack, she can actually hit them with the orb as well. The orb and the melee attack can hit at the exact same time, which is nice. Now, for the most part, we're going to be seeing levels we've seen before. But this time with a little girl doing them. And I am not going to do what I've seen so many commentators of this game do, where for some reason they have to make something lewd out of Carrie. Come on now. Are we really going to do that? I believe it is frame 2 on easy mode. And I think I just did it right there. And there we go. That wasn't too difficult. There's your standard stuff. And we are playing on easy mode. One, because I don't play on easy mode normally. And two, because it is the only way of doing the quick bolt with Carrie that I understand. Jesus Christ. Yes, one thing I'm going to have to get used to with Carrie is the fact that she doesn't grab things quite the way the rest of the cast does. She is shorter and doesn't quite get up to the same height. So I'm going to need to be a little bit more careful about jumping. Just a little bit at least. I'm going to use this as a test. Okay. Because the rest of them can make that jump if you do a standing jump after coming up off of there. But I didn't know about Carrie. Anyway, we have our level 1 bolts, and I haven't even really talked much about what Carrie does. Her bolts are homing. Watch. Okay, it doesn't work quite as well when it just goes straight at them, but trust me when I say it is useful. I need to practice up on the quick orbs, though. And I'm just now realizing that's going to take a lot of concentration. Because it's a very specific timing that I am clearly not getting right even remotely. So we'll just charge up an orb and fire it at him. Well, you're seeing some of their homingness in here as they try and go after Mr. Skellybones. She is a very powerful character if you can do what she needs to do, if you can make her work. Yes. She is a powerful character if you don't fuck up with her and you actually manage to do things the way they're intended to be done. And behold, she can operate mechanisms from behind. Hello there, Tiger Man. Yes, he is just as easy as before. There is nothing about Mr. Tiger Man that is threatening or even remotely a challenge. Also, these froggy men are not having a good time with the homing nature of Carrie's bolts, because why would they? And we are going to do the same skip that we did as Cornell, because it makes sense. Good job, Carrie. And once again, she can grab things from behind. It is a trait unique to her. Actually, I think it is. I actually don't think that Cornell or Reinhardt can do that. But I don't know about Henry, but I'd imagine not, since if Reinhardt can't do something, Cornell most likely can't do it either. Money? Yes, money. Whatever. Maybe we'll show off the Renan fight. We probably won't. Actually, I'm skipping most of Castle Center, so we almost certainly won't. And here comes this guy again. Yes. We will see a true display of skill. Good job, homing bolt! Yes, now you can see why people like this character. Because in a world where everyone else has to deal with the lock-on system working as intended, Carrie's bolts actually do work. It's a fresh breath of air, really. Come on! Man, I have not really had a chance to just enjoy this character. Ow. And there we go. We will take the chicken head because why not take the chicken head? Alright. Now let us see if we can do this. She has one of the easiest roles with the castle wall, and the reason for this is pretty simple. As I said, her feet go up higher than anyone else, as we run right into this guy. Her feet go up higher than anyone else, so that means it's much less likely that she will have to grab a platform. She is much more likely to just have it as is, and not have to worry about grabbing or holding on to it. This is the most obvious in the second tower, where as far as I know, there is a situation where basically only Carrie is able to do things without having to do things. She's the only character that's able to just grab onto the platform. And we're gonna do something we haven't done before because we keep failing tremendously at this fight. Carrie, I swear to God, Carrie, you are not doing a good job of showing off why you are a good character. Yes. Isn't this a fun way of doing this boss battle? Well, it's certainly an easy way of doing it, I'll tell you that much. Yes, they can't hit you from up here. It makes them absolutely, completely... Carrie just went to the fucking moon! Jesus! Alright, I was not expecting that. The Carrie space flight program is ready for business. Can we... Thank you. Let's get all these red jewels. And... we want to actually show off the holy water in this Let's Play. Because we haven't really showed off the holy water at all, have we? And that's a very obvious no. Alright. Grabbing jewels we don't have to grab. Making the save point because, again, I am absolutely shite at the other one. Let's see if there's any more holy water waiting for us. That's an axe. Actually, not a bad idea to keep that in mind for other playthroughs, because axes are good. Holy water... I don't actually know how good holy water can be in this game. I just know that it is inferior to axes. But I'd actually bet that there are some places that holy water can be good at. Alright. Let's keep going. And being ultimately paranoid. Come now. Okay. Things to keep in mind. Now this... yeah, I actually didn't do that right, but... with that one you can actually manage to jump onto it with just your feet. And not have to worry about having to grab onto it, but only as Carrie. Oh no, firmly shut. Whatever are we going to do? We picked up a moon card, but what if we don't want to use a moon card? Are we going to get through this insurmountable obstacle? Yes. Now we will skip this, for we have already seen us getting lectured by the Dracula. But we haven't seen what's in this torch. Another fucking chicken, Jesus Christ. You know, I wonder how PETA would react to this game. I don't know, I just can't help but feel like maybe they would have something to say about it. Anyway, let's go out here into the villa once again. You've seen this bit before. This game is different with holy water because you actually throw the holy water. Whereas in Castlevania 64, you didn't... You just threw the holy water in front of you. And that was not that great. It wasn't that... well, it was useful, but you basically needed to be a speedrunner in order to really utilize it. I have fire too, jackasses. Okay, now we have holy water 2, which is interesting. Okay, for the most part it just seems to hold them in place. And I've just realized something. We are not even remotely at a good time for Rosa because we went too fast. Yes, we actually went through things too quickly, too speedily. And now these ghosts keep coming about. Still, I have some time left on this episode of this LP, so we might as well continue. For example, I didn't seem to be able to double throw this. Yes, I don't think you can double this. Interesting. So that's certainly a blow against the holy water, is you can't throw a bunch of it all at once. And now we have this guy. Yes. And he dies because vampires and holy water go exactly as you think they do. I mean, you already know how vampires would react to holy water. And this vampire is no different, by Joe. So, since we have all this excess time about, because we didn't properly do things, we were too fast, we were too speed running, even though we didn't do the speed run tactic of getting a moon card back in the first level. So we're going to need to wait some time. Fortunately, this gives me plenty of time to practice this. And let's face this vampire again, because why not, I guess. And this game cannot handle that. Jesus Christ, that was some slowdown. Now, as you can see, if we go over here, son of a bitch. So the ideal skips that would be for this game would be if you could get into there without the archives key. That would skip having to do any Rosa stuff, which would be nice. It would help. It would eliminate some RNG from the run. But then there is also, what is it? There is something to do. Yes, for the most part, I'm just trying to figure out what can I do. I could have ended the episode, but we are going to be masochists. I mean, we are going to extend the Let's Play. It will be great. It will be joyous. A joyous event had by all, filled with merriment, roast chicken gold, purifyings, and cures. I am totally not a hack, I swear, boys, I swear. Alright, and now, having wasted all of that time, we can continue. A carefully tended garden thrilled with the fragrance of roses. This is interesting because Carrie does make it apparent in level 5 that she knows what blood smells like. Which means I can only guess that that wasn't blood that was being watered on these roses, but was in fact red food dye. And now we can skip the cutscene that we've been spending all this fucking time looking for. Because God forbid anything in this game just hand itself to me. Instead, we have to go and talk to Charlie Vincent. Who this time, instead of Charlie and Reinhardt, who gave each other sass, Charlie is just going to be like, "You're a child! Don't presume to know me!" He does this with everyone he meets. I'm trying to tell him this is not how it works. A genuine human, as if there is any other type of human. I am not doing your voice again, it makes my throat hurt. You look like a villager. Are you lost in the forest? Don't treat me like a child, the 12-year-old says. Leave Dracula to me. To be fair, he has more of a leg to stand here on, because whereas Reinhardt, he was talking to a full-grown man with biceps the size of a normal man's thighs, holding the vampire killer, which, you know, you might not want to strike down to this one. This time he's just talking to an unarmed 12-year-old girl. So, you know, it makes more sense that he would act like this. Jesus Christ, what is he doing to his neck right here? Only God knows. And I think even he's not going to tell us. So yes, if you ever just want to kill these fast, just boop. Yep. It hits them with the projectile and with the melee attack. Wait a second. When the vampire attacked, he destroyed this table. Let us not speak of that. There are some odd things going on in this castle, by Jove. Things that I don't understand. Also, I know there was a holy water in this place, but is there really only a holy water in Castlevania 64? Where's the holy water? See, I was expecting to find a holy water here, so that I could have Holy Water 3. I think this is the main thing Holy Water has against it. It's so hard to get upgrades for it. If I was doing any other sub-weapon, I'd have it at level 3 by now. Yes, let's just ignore him. Ignore his silliness and his tomfoolery and his what have you. Renon's going to come by and do his Renon things. Now, this is something that's going to interest me, because I should be able to outrun the dogs, because Carrie is speedy. Apparently, she's not as fast as Cornell. Cornell is supposed to be the fastest runner in the game, which makes sense since he's, you know, kind of a werewolf, lycanthrope, whatever. Carrie is a 12-year-old girl, and we all know that those are fast. And Henry's supposed to be the slowest, but it's very hard to tell. So let's run after Malice. As we have slowdown. Oh, good lord. Right, again, let's not go down that path because it's a dead end. A dead end given to us by... fuck. Oh, good. Well, we're gonna get hit. We are not going to get hit. Fuck off. Now, we're going to try and do something. No promises that we'll be able to manage it, though. Fuck. I don't know where the chainsaw guy is, but I am scared. You're not supposed to be able to hit me from up here. And we are going to use this to skip saving Malice. That skip is so much more nerve-wracking in this version. So yes, we're not going to save Malice. Malice can just go and do Malice things. Whatever Malice things are. I can only imagine Malice now, sitting in his thing. Like, ooh. Not as fast as Reinhardt, but still rather pathetic. And now she goes into mist. Okay, the bats just... And there we go. This holy water is somewhat useful, at least. And now we can come over here and then jump in a hole. I said jump in a hole. and we can arrive in Underground Waterway. Next time, we will do something and hopefully get Holy Water 3. I don't know where the hell we're going to find that. Jesus Christ, just end the episode.